Have you ever bought a whole basket of lemons just to watch them gradually wilt, turn soft and mushy, and lose all their wonderful fragrance after a few days? That feeling of wasting money and time is really frustrating, especially when you want fresh lemons every day for cooking or drinks. But don't worry. In today's video, I'm going to reveal an extremely simple yet super effective secret to keep your lemons fresh for a long time. Still green, firm, and intensely aromatic, just like when you first bought them, even up to a whole year. Let's dive in and discover it together. Have you ever wondered why lemons come in two colors, green and yellow? Yet each type has a different flavor, uses, and ways of application. Yellow lemons are usually milder and slightly sweeter, with thicker skin and a gentler aroma, making them perfect for garnishing or light cooking. Meanwhile, green lemons have a strong, intense, sour taste, thin skin with a powerful fragrance, and are commonly used for making drinks, seasoning dishes, or baking. Even though they differ in color, both are rich in vitamin C and bring a refreshing, zesty flavor to every dish. Before you can fully enjoy the amazing taste of lemons, there's one extremely important step that many people often overlook: washing the lemons thoroughly. This step is crucial because lots of people buy lemons, don't wash them properly, and just pop them straight into the fridge, causing them to turn yellow and spoil quickly. If you wash them the right way, your lemons will stay fresh much longer. First, rinse the lemons once with clean water. Then, sprinkle 2 tablespoons of baking soda over each lemon. Rub the baking soda all over every lemon until it's completely used up. Baking soda not only helps the lemon stay fresh longer, but also reduces the bitterness in the peel. After rubbing, pour water over the lemons and soak them in salted water for about 5 minutes. It's always a joy to connect with people from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for your support. Once the time is up, rinse them again thoroughly with clean water and place them in a basket to drain. Let the lemons dry completely before storing. Next, we'll move on to the methods for preserving lemons so they can last a long time, even up to a whole year. The first method I often use is preserving lemon slices in lightly salted water. Now, prepare a clean glass jar with a tight-fitting lid. After the lemons have been thoroughly washed and completely patted dry, use a sharp knife to slice them into thin, even rounds, each about 0.3–0.5 centimeters thick. Slicing them to this moderate thickness helps the lemon slices stay fresh, makes them easy to stack neatly during storage. Gently layer the lemon slices into the jar. Don't forget to remove the seeds for easier use later, especially if you plan to use the slices for making drinks, garnishing dishes, or cooking. You can arrange them upright or slightly tilted to save space, but avoid packing them too tightly, as that could crush the slices and shorten their shelf life. Next, add 1 tablespoon of salt to the jar with the layered lemons. Then, gently pour in clean water until the slices are completely submerged. Finally, seal the lid tightly and store the jar in a cool, well-ventilated place, away from direct sunlight. This amount of salt creates a mild antibacterial environment, keeps the soaking water stable, and helps prevent the lemon peels from becoming too soft during storage. You can take out individual slices whenever needed to make drinks, decorate dishes, or use as a cooking seasoning, always ready without worrying about wilting or losing fragrance. With this method, your lemons will stay fresh, juicy, and full of flavor for 2 to 3 months. Give it a try. You'll be pleasantly surprised by how effective it is. The second tip to keep lemons fresh without using water. First, make sure the lemons are thoroughly washed and completely patted dry to prevent mold during storage. Place the lemon in the center of the prepared piece of plastic wrap. Then, gently roll it up and press the wrap tightly against the peel to minimize any air getting inside. Repeat this step with the remaining lemons. If you prefer not to use plastic wrap, you can substitute it with clean paper, such as food-grade wrapping paper or parchment paper. The process is exactly the same. Wrap the paper tightly around each lemon, making sure it clings closely to the peel, then secure it lightly with a rubber band or string so the paper doesn't come loose. Let me do it again for you to see it's actually easier than I thought. Finally, place the wrapped lemons into a Ziploc bag or container. And store them in the crisper drawer. These methods will help your lemons stay juicy and fresh for about 1–2 months. At the same time, they prevent the lemon peels from drying out, becoming wrinkled, or turning bitter due to prolonged exposure to air. If you want your lemons not only to stay fresh for a long time, but also to transform into delicious, salted, fermented lemons, try this third tip. First, prepare a clean cutting board and place each lemon on it. Using a sharp knife, make a gentle X-shaped cut on the top of each lemon. Be careful not to cut all the way through, so the bottom remains intact. Repeat with the remaining lemons. Next, sprinkle about 1 teaspoon of salt into the slits you just made. Then, carefully place each lemon into a clean, dry glass jar. Gently press down so the salt falls to the bottom and distributes evenly. You can add a few thin slices of fresh ginger to enhance the flavor, making your salted lemons even more aromatic and rich. Once all the lemons are arranged, pour in filtered water until the lemons are completely submerged. Then seal the jar tightly with the lid. Leave the jar at room temperature for 3–4 weeks to allow the lemons to ferment. Every few days, give the jar a gentle shake to help redistribute the salt. And when you've used up all the lemon flesh, don't rush to throw away the peels. With the right method, lemon peels can be transformed into a natural, fragrant, and highly effective cleaning solution. First, slice the lemon peels into reasonably thin, even strips, about 0.2–0.5 centimeters thick, so they retain their natural fragrance when used. Place the sliced peels into a spray bottle. Then add 1 teaspoon of salt and 2 teaspoons of dish soap. Pour in warm water, around 40–50 degrees Celsius, until the bottle is almost full, leaving 2–3 centimeters of headspace at the top. Close the lid tightly and shake vigorously for 20–30 seconds. Store the bottle in a cool, well-ventilated place away from direct sunlight, and let it steep for 24–48 hours so the lemon essential oils can fully dissolve into the solution. After 2 days, the mixture will develop a light, pleasant fragrance with a pale yellow tint from the oils, excellent for cutting through grease and eliminating odors effectively. You can spray it directly onto dishes, pots, pans, spoons, chopsticks, wooden or plastic cutting boards. Let it sit for about 1 minute, then scrub and rinse thoroughly with water.